Well, let me tell you about Mania. They are the world's #1 touring ABBA tribute show. If you love the classic harmonies and the hit songs of ABBA, this is the show for you. And right now we've got the singer Melissa Harding joining us. Melissa, what a pleasure to have you. How are you?
Thank you for having me, Claudia. I'm very good. Thanks for having me today.
Absolutely. Well, you play Frida. How do you prepare to channel her during your performance? And I'm sure you're a big fan to start out with.
I'm going to be honest, the audiences make that part pretty easy. We show up every night and this is a party. We really want the audiences coming in ready to sing, ready to dance. We want you on your feet. We want you being a part of the music with us. And truly, everybody in the band, we are all such fans of ABBA. We love doing this show. So it's just such a joy because the audiences come in, they're ready to sing, and that's what brings it to life for us. So that part is just made so easy by the energy in the room. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty special. Pretty special.
Yeah, I think artists feed directly from the energy in that audience. What brought you to Mania? Like, how did it all begin?
It's funny. Mamma Mia was the first show I ever saw on Broadway as a young teenager. I've always loved the music. I was just very lucky. My very, very dear friend, Allison Ward, who I'm on stage with every night, she is incredible. She's been with the show a long time. I got a call, and it just said, we need a new gal to come out. And I just love singing this type of music. And the show is so special because it really is like a recreation of a concert. So it really does feel like you are stepping into ABBA and that world. You're not seeing Mamma Mia, you're really seeing ABBA, the band, do their thing. And I think that's a special thing for people that don't have the opportunity or maybe never had the opportunity to see ABBA play live. So it's a really cool thing. And I was just very lucky when it came into my world.
Oh, I can imagine. It looks like so much fun. And I would also gather that most of the people that go are big ABBA fans, which is a big plus. Have you, and I'm just curious about this, have you received any feedback from the original members of ABBA?
The show's been going a really long time. I feel like there's so many tribute bands out there that I wonder if our show actually specifically, I've only been with the show for about 2 years now. So I would have to ask my boss that question, in fact, to find out. But you know what I mean? I think it's like this is one of those things where there's so many bands like this out there playing, but I really do think our show is really, really special because we all the musicians on stage really bring their own personal energy to it. And like you said, everybody shows up knowing this music. We've got 9-year-olds in the front row that know every word. And it really kind of blows my mind sometimes. Like it's every night, it's kind of like, whoa, these kids know it too. Like you expect the adults to know it. So that's a really, really cool thing as well.
Oh, I bet. And look, ABBA is ABBA. They've got so many hits. People are going to absolutely love the music, and it's going to continue being hits through time. Now, harmonies, I feel, is a big part of that ABBA sound. What is the most challenging part for you in a show?
The music actually hits a lot of different melody lines with a lot of notes in there. So the interesting thing about the show for me is just the variety of how I use my voice in the show. We go pretty low, and by the end of the show, belting out Dancing Queen with 2,000 people, there are a lot of great singers in this group. So we do lock in some really lovely, very cool 4-part harmonies, and we try to recreate as much of that magic from the records. And I will say as well, the band that we've got playing behind us, we've just got incredible musicians in this band. So the band really rocks as well. So I think that's really cool. But yeah, the vocal part, I think that's one of the most special parts of the show is just hearing certain vocal lines really lock in with these 4 singers that we've got in the band. And yeah, it's my favorite part for sure, just hearing some of these melodies come to life.
How fun. Okay, well, I have to ask you, what is your favorite song to perform? I'm sure that's going to be a hard one for you to answer.
Growing up with Mamma Mia, I loved so much of that score and the songs that were featured in that show. For me in particular, one of my favorite moments in the show, and this is a song that I get to sing the lead on, is Fernando. And that is truly, to me, that is just one of the most special melodies and just really thoughtful and really lovely songs. And every time I say Fernando to the audience and they all just erupt, they're so excited to hear it. That's a really special moment for me in the show. So Fernando's my favorite.
Oh, that's so good to know. That is my mom's absolute favorite too. I'm always like, Mom, was there a Fernando in your life that we don't know
You
about?
gotta bring mom. You gotta bring
We have
mom.
to bring Mom out for sure. Big fans here. We can't wait to have you in Colorado. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today. I know you got to
Thank
go
you
warm up
so
those
much.
vocal cords.
Oh yeah, no, gonna go take a nap. Thank you, Claudia. I'll see you out there. Thank you.
We'll see you here. Okay, everyone, get ready to party. Mania, the ABBA tribute show, comes to Colorado Springs on January the 12th and in Boulder on January the 14th. You can get tickets right now. Just head on to that website, emporiumpresents.com.